Hello and welcome. This is Vickery's Verdict, Mark Vickery's match report from Rodney Parade, Newport County against Wycombe Wanderers. The attendance was 2,325. Pre-match thoughts: pitch looked a little bit better but difficult for passing, so important to again play the percentage game and battle hoping quality will shine through. Conditions: cold, dry, keen breeze. Pitch was drier but still damaged one end and erratic bounce. Summing up our performance in one statement: determined, missed chances to kill the game, but showed a lot of character when under the cosh. Turning point: County goal gave platform that was needed. County made a couple of changes with Mehdi Alito suspended for 2 games, but they were able to bring back Alex Rodman after a recent knock. Jan Klukowski went into central midfield with John Christophe playing left channel in a 4-man midfield. County made another change in defence with Janoy Donasian replacing Ben Davis, who was named as sub, with Andrew Hughes reverting to left back. Both sides started the game positively, setting a good tempo and retaining the ball well, despite a very erratic surface. On 5 minutes, County broke well from deep using the left channel, with Aina finding Wilkinson, and his cross from the left corner of the area caught Wycombe napping, allowing Danny Holmes to ghost in at the back post, only to see his half volley pushed away by keeper Alsop. Wycombe were keen to use their right channel at every opportunity, often helping the ball on in an effort to turn County, but the defence remained focused. County absorbed pressure well and exploited space left behind with some good probing runs by Aina on the left and Rodman on the right flank. On 13 minutes, Rodman did well to get outside Jacobson and clip a decent inviting cross to the back post, which was begging to be turned home, but John Batty managed to scramble the ball away. Wycombe were more than often direct in their approach, using Reading loanee Rowan Lee Bird as an outlet with his aerial strength. Wycombe created a couple of decent moves across the face of the area, with Liebird and Hayes making the ball stick, and a good combination on 17 minutes saw Hayes address a low shot which Day read well. Wycombe continued to persist with attacking their right channel, but showed little care with the ball, and County were able to retrieve the ball and regroup. On 23 minutes, a more patient Wycombe move just inside the County area saw Hayes set up an opportunity for O'Neill, who hit a crisp volley from 25 yards, dipping over the bar. Wycombe were keen to push their full-backs on, but were ruthlessly punished by County on 25 minutes. Hughes initiated the move with a quick pass down the left channel for Aina, who showed lightning pace to beat John Barty to the ball and play a superb cross left side of the area into the area which Bowden anticipated well, finishing from 8 yards. County were boosted by the goal, with front pair Wilkinson and Bowden giving Wycombe central defenders Pierre and McCarthy plenty to think about with their link play down the middle. On 30 minutes, County may have added another when they forged deep inside the Wycombe area, with Wilkinson and Bowden both involved, setting up Rodman on the edge of the area, but his low shot was blocked. County continued to absorb pressure well and play precisely on the break, with Wilkinson shielding the ball well, but given little protection by the lenient officials. With much of the climbing and clamouring being ignored, County became increasingly frustrated as half-time approached, and switched momentarily, giving Wycombe space down the middle. On 40 minutes, Byrne was forced into an untidy challenge on Liebird in a dangerous position near the D. Jacobson chipped his free kick around the wall, but wide of the right post, not troubling County keeper Day. Wycombe made efforts to raise the bar as half-time approached, with Harriman and Wood coming more into the game on the right and left flanks respectively. In first half injury time, Klukowski was booked for a late challenge on O'Neill. Wycombe made a change at half time, with Woods being replaced by Thompson, who went right side with 3 men up front. Wycombe started purposely and created a decent move on 50 minutes, working the ball down their right channel. County relaxed, allowing too much room for Harriman, who was able to thread a deft pass inside from the right flank to find Thompson, who pushed inside the area before his snapshot was well saved by Day. Wycombe were bold coming forward, pushing both full-backs on at every opportunity, which forced County back, but there were opportunities on the break. On 52 minutes, Holmes did well to win possession and pick out Rodman, who penetrated down the right side, evading 2 challenges. He cut back an excellent cross from the byline, byline, which Klukowski anticipated well and should really have scored, but his header from 8 yards was pushed around the right post. Wycombe continued to play directly into the wind, using their front three at every opportunity, with Liebird causing problems with his robust link play. On 60 minutes, Liebird managed to manoeuvre a decent situation on the face of the area with strength to turn to Nassien, but Day was alert to push away his low shot on the turn. Wycombe continued to gamble, pushing men forward from deep, and County squandered a couple of good situations on the break with Bowden and Wilkinson in positions to exploit the gaps in behind. Wycombe forced County to defend deeply on times, and County were given a warning on 66 minutes when they struggled to clear their lines following Liebird to hit a volley on the turn which crashed against the bar. County made a much needed change on 70 minutes with Gosling replacing Rodman. Bowden was at the end of another late challenge from behind by McGinn moments later, which really should have warranted a booking for persistent fouling. Jones was then booked for delaying the free kick by the pedantic referee, much to the frustration of the crowd. County came alive again, unperturbed by the officials, and County were awarded a couple of free kicks in decent positions, but the quality was often short, but came close on 72 minutes when Gosling struck an effort just over the bar from distance. Bowden was then booked for some retribution tackling on McGinn from behind as the game became increasingly scrappy. John Barty was then booked for a rash challenge on Byrne, who was just about to break forward with purpose from deep. Wycombe continued to probe away, getting on with the game quickly, which kept the County defence employed, and County were thankful for a couple of important clearances with Jones and Donatian battling well in the air. Thompson continued to be the main threat and went close with a shot from the edge of the area, which was deflected wide of the left post. On 75 minutes, Wycombe made another change with Bloomfield replacing John Barty, with Wycombe gambling to play 3-4-3. County became increasingly threatening on the break, and Wycombe were extremely fortunate to keep 11 men on the pitch on 77 minutes, with a direct ball forward to Wilkinson, taking him goal side of Pierre, who brought him down. The referee issued a yellow card, with McCarthy appearing to cover the defender, despite being in the play. Wilkinson went close again on 80 minutes, when he turned inside well on the right side of the area and blasted a low shot, which Allsop did well to save in the left corner. County had a great chance to kill the game on 82 minutes when an intricate move on the left side involving Klukowski and Aina. From the left corner flag, Aina delivered an inviting cross to the front post, which Bowden looked certain to tap in, but his effort was poked wide of the left post. Wycombe made their final changes just after, with Ugwu replacing Hayes up front. Wycombe kept pushing, but another chance followed for County on 88 minutes, with Byrne doing well to support a move on the right side, and his deft cross to the back post looked certain to be finished by Bowden, but he stabbed a first-time effort just wide. County made a late change with Bowden replaced by Davis. Wycombe continued to press in the 5 minutes of injury time, and the game continued to be littered with several untidy challenges and fouls. Wycombe persisted with their direct approach, which County forced to scoop away several balls to safety deep inside their own area. County were happy to wind down the clock holding the ball in the corner, and Jenkinson was booked for a late challenge on Holmes, but County were in no mood to relinquish the 3 points today. And the player ratings: Day 7. Kicking was a little slow and erratic, but very solid with handling, and good decisions when to punch. Made a couple of smart, instinctive saves second half. Holmes 8. Was always alive to the danger, robust, measured game. Timed his tackles well and read game well, using the ball effectively. Hughes 7. Strong in the air and did a job at left back, although distribution could have been improved on. Did well on a couple of set pieces, offering more threat today. Jones 8. Sturdy game, dealt well with Liebird and was a calm influence when defence forced back second half. Made several effective clearances. Donatien 8. One of his best games in a County shirt. Kept concentration well and was solid with his headers. Quick to stifle a loose ball and clear to safety. Klukowski 6. More involved in the middle and adapted well despite being a yard slow to make a challenge on times. Did well to keep discipline after booking. Rodman 7 was bright first half and always available when County mounted moves from deep, provided some decent crosses before fading. Byrne 7 battled well despite not getting his own way in the air, was quick to the loose ball and used ball effectively, provided a couple of decent chances late on. Aina 8 lightning quick to the ball and was bold when he had the opportunity, setting up the goal beautifully and was at the heart of several late chances to kill the game. Wilkinson 8 quick feet and brain. How he has not scored more goals is a mystery, but was a nuisance with his link play and soldiered on despite little protection. Bowden 7 didn't have his own way but kept his head down and got the vital goal. Did well off the ball with his closing down, could have had a hat-trick today. SWOT analysis of the opponents. Strengths: they recycled the ball well from defence to attack and provided some good set pieces which deserved better. Weaknesses: central defenders were turned several times and they left space down the flanks, lacking a cutting edge and showed little patience with the ball in the first half. Opportunities: tried everything. They were insistent with the right flank first half, then went 3 up front and increasingly direct in the second half. Threats: Harriman crossed when invited. Liebert was strong with the ball at his feet and had an eye for a goal. Hayes and Thompson with guile in and around the area. Officials: Bull 5 frustrating, looked inexperienced, turned a blind eye to the persistent fouling and encouraged much of the climbing and stifling. Man of the match: Danny Holmes. Never really noticed him, just led and gave plenty of assurance, but he just kept things simple and effective. If you were Warren Feeney, what would you do? County were again the more composed outfit on a difficult surface and windy conditions, making it very hard to master. While County were measured and thoughtful with the ball first half, Wycombe were only too happy to help the ball on, and County deserved to be ahead. Wycombe went 3 up front early in the game and changed their tactics several times, but despite being under the cosh, County remained focused and you could see how much the 3 points meant to them at the end of the match. County can improve on their threat from crosses and perhaps work a few short corner routines or different free kicks, because at the moment their set pieces are a little predictable. The County defence was focused and solid today. Despite sitting a little deep second half, they showed a lot of character before missing a couple of late chances to kill the game off. County will now face a physical, robust Barnet outfit next Tuesday, and will be important they show the same resolve and fight to earn the right to play and take their chances, which will inevitably come. Thank you very much. There's Mark Vickery's match report. Newport County against Wycombe Wanderers. Thank you very much.